a single pound. The black prophet, one day I got struck by knowledge of self. It gave me super scientific powers.
Welcome to the Brixton Dead Zone, BDZ. You might make it through alive, then again you might not. Takings are down 70% in what is meant to be the busiest time of the year, the week before Christmas. Let's check it out. So big man, how many years you been in the market?
I've been in the market 18 years.
18 years, that's a long time.
Yeah man, I've been in here 18 years, man.
So right now, this period, how bad is it for you in comparison to all the other years you've been here?
Well, this year is the baddest year since I've been in the market 18 years. Very bad. No customer, no money, no nothing. I only pay bills.
What would you say that's down to?
Well, it's down to how they closing down all of around here, you know. The whole vicinity been closed, so everyone come around, they think nobody around here no more, they just turn back. From even down the entrance, they come and see the closing, then they turn back. From the other side, they turn back like no one around here no more. So we ain't making no money, nobody stopping by, and everybody going to the big store, you know, on the front.
If there was one thing that you could say to the people that's running this program that's putting you under hard times, what would you tell them?
I would tell them, hurry up and fix back the hatches and let people know that we are around here, that we can't even get to pay our bills, you know, because it's very hard. I can't even buy Christmas present for my son and daughters. It's very hard, very hard.
Yeah, for example, we've got businesses like Bambino. Bambino owned by a black woman. She's been in business 40 years, independent, pays her rent, pays her rates, pays her tax, employs people. Probably for this period right now, her takings must be down by about 75% in the month leading up to Christmas. So even though she's not a tenant of the people over in Network Rail, what's happened by closing down all these businesses across the road has turned the whole zone into the BDZ, the Brixton Dead Zone. Everyone's suffering around here, everyone's suffering. So you see, with them closing down all these arches along here, even though you're still here, how's that affected you?
If you see, if I say the people them that was here before, if they're gonna do refurbish and bring back the people them here, forward the people them here, and don't put the rate on, it'll be all right. But I believe them getting all the people just to bring in a new, like McDonald's probably.
Yeah. Cool prick. Big boys.
Well,
yeah.
I know them think they get rid of us. You know what I'm saying now?
So
it's changed.
It's changed.
Big time.
Big time.
Not for the people that were original. You know, I make it for some other just come in and take over. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
You see?
Yo, Prophet, ignorance is tired of you following them around. We about to put the internet out right now. Animosity, fear, what's up? Get him, yeah.
Can a damn thing stop me? Can a damn thing stop me?
Now, the important thing about this, what we need to understand, is that Network Rail is actually under the umbrella of the British government. Although it's acting like a private company, it's actually government state owned. When Network Rail was getting all their business plans all messed up, the government had to step in and save them. So in the sense of real capitalism, yeah, if this is real capitalism, if your business is being mismanaged and it's in financial mess, it goes bankrupt. But in the world that we live in, you have a big organization, it's mismanaged financially, and then what happens is that it's bailed out by the government. So that's not even capitalism. That's exactly what they accuse the poor and the working classes of doing. They call it welfare. You can't afford to pay your rent, you go to the housing benefit office. They want to cut back on the welfare. At the same time, they want to bail out the big corporations, and the big corporations are having more and more of a say in the politics of this country. The term, I believe, is called corporate fascism, which is where corporations are so intrinsically interlinked with the government that they actually set the terms to the government itself. And there's no other place in the whole of the UK that epitomizes this corporate fascism than right here in Lambeth, right here in Brixton, where you have independent, small-scale business owners. These are the real capitalists right here. Those men that we spoke to, they are the real capitalists. They actually make money, make profit, and are totally self-sufficient. And what's happening to the real capitalists, the independent people? They're being driven out, they're being squashed, they're having their takings dropped by 75% because of a local council working in cahoots with property developers who are working in cahoots with Network Rail, which is the government, operating in the interests of corporate. It's called corporate fascism. Welcome to the 21st century, welcome to Lambeth, welcome to Brixton's Dead Zone. Ground zero.
Powers. Now I run through the ghetto, battling my arch nemesis, Mr. Ignorance. He's been trying to take me out since the days of my youth. He feared this day will come. I'm hot on his trail, but sometimes he slips away because he has an army. They always give me trouble, mainly hatred, jealousy, and envy. They attack me. They think they got me.
My man is here. How much has he been here, sir? 4 years. And you specialize in selling all the natural produce. Jamaican produce. Specialize in Jamaican produce. This is what you would call a independent trader. This man receives no government subsidy, no handout from the government. This is a self-made man. Since they close down the arches and they start to re-profile the road, how's your business?
We're still fighting, but it does get an effect on us. A lot of people used to come otherwise, have a seat and may recognize us. But since that happened, then yes, it changes a bit, yes. It's all about caring for the people, of course. But I get to realize that sometimes these people in high places, they don't really care about the smaller men. You want to get crushed, you get crushed. You don't care about, you let the big man take over and you go on side, sit down. But then, it's also, if you harm the small man, you're going to harm the big man as well. Because where the small man is going to get the money from to spend with the big man?
Yeah.
Everybody's going out of job. So of course, I would say to the council and to anybody else who control the place, that they must always consider the poor man also. Everybody needs to make a life and a living.
How many years have you been here?
Since 1969.
1969.
Correct.
All right, so
Second generation.
second generation. So in that nearly 50 years of you being here,
Yes.
winter 2016, how does it compare?
I'd say my trade is down by half, even from 2 years ago.
Wow.
The street's closed. 3/4 of the street is closed down.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
no,
boarded
yeah.
it up, so we're forgotten about. Nowhere to park. People ain't coming. Why would you come if you can't park, can't stop, can't shop? Got no need to come here. They're going to go somewhere else. They're going to go Croydon. They're going to go Camberwell, Peckham, anyway.
If there was one thing you could say to either Network Rail or the council, what would it be?
To the council of Lambeth, after paying business rates for 40 years, I say, where are you? Because you took my money. So what are you doing for me now?
Yeah.
To Network Rail, I'd say one word: loyalty.
Loyalty.
Loyalty. Where's it gone? When Brixton was bad, we were good.
Yeah.
Now Brixton's good, we're bad.
Oh, wow.
End of.
So you can see that there's been a complete failing by not only the local authority, but also by the government under the guise of Network Rail. This is what we're talking about. It's how it works. The people complain about there's no loyalty. They pay their rents, they pay their rates, they provide goods and services. They're not here waiting for a handout. These aren't benefit cheats and fraudsters. These are hard-working people that have been part of this community for up to 50 years. And look how they're being treated. A few years ago, the buzzword was corporate social responsibility, meaning that a corporation couldn't just take from a community, it also had to put something back in. But as the political spectrum changes and we move further and further towards the right, there's no more corporate social responsibility. We're now looking at deep-seated, whole-scale corporate fascism. The corporation and the government work in cahoots. The corporation gets into trouble, the government bails the corporation out. The real capitalists, these people along here, independent, are being squeezed and ground down and receive no bailout. Welcome to the Brixton Dead Zone. You might make it in alive, but will you make it out? Who knows? Done.
Rashid!
How you doing?
I'm always well when I see you, babes. How's family?
Family's all right.
How's politics?
Messy.
Tell me about it, man.
Messy.
That Brexit's rubbish is rubbish. That
Messy.
Theresa Mayhem, forget you.
Messy.
It's all about him.
Messy.
Rashid, you're the best. You know that. I love you with all my bump. You're bigger than my heart. See you later, gorgeous.
Later, yeah. And you too. Sky Juice. Yes, brother. All right. Done. Let's go. Let's go.
The saga continues.